Hey, good morning, God. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for getting me to Friday. Thank you for guiding my thoughts, my words, and my actions up until this point. Thank you for the warmth of the sun. Thank you for hope. Thank you for faith. Thank you for love, and thank you for forgiveness, especially forgiveness, God. I am your humble, unworthy servant. I bow only to you, Almighty Father. For you are the creator of all things in heaven and on earth. All things seen and unseen. That is your realm. Through you all things are possible. Please, dear God, help me awaken those that still slumber to your hope and love and forgiveness that comes in having faith in you and your only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, who came to earth and died for our sins. Please help me unite all of the people of the earth and protect and guide Donald J. Trump, all the members of Q, the members of our military, our law enforcement, and especially Vets for Child Rescue and other organizations like that, so that united we can destroy the darkness of evil with your sword of light and save the children of the world who have been fed upon far too long. Amen. Hey all, it's Friday. Made it to the end of the week. I'm happy. I got 3 days off. I don't know about y'all. Listen, if you're caught up in a situation where you don't have money, where it's coming short, take advantage of your resources. Check with your local churches. Especially check with your local food pantry. Over the past couple of years, probably 8 or 10 times, I had to stop off at the food pantry here local. It happens. You know, sometimes you think that there's a rock bottom, and when you hit it, you're like, oh, this sucks. Then some other times, if you're less fortunate, like I was, you hit rock bottom and find out there's a fucking basement. And trust me, the basement of rock bottom sucks. But I guess that's where I found my true faith. When I realized that I was going to get through it. But only if I had the freaking wisdom to trust God. Once I turned over my life to God, and I'm not a pure soul by any freaking definition of that, but once I asked God for help, openly, honestly, sincerely, it was given to me. I'm fortunate. I mean, I know it. I'm not going to lie. I know I'm fortunate for the gift I have. Just having a paycheck. I work for an incredible company locally here that is doing their best to innovate and upgrade the electric wind turbine engine business with their next gen technology. And if they're successful, and I'm telling you, they're on the brink of perfecting this technology right now. When they are successful, LC Drives will be providing over 300 decent paying jobs, factory jobs, for the first time in this region of New York. 300 good paying jobs with benefits. Yeah, amazing people to work with. You know, maybe God did save the best for last, at least in my case. I've been lucky. I've been fortunate. And I pray for those not as fortunate. We're living in kind of a tough, fucked up world right now. You look at all these people wearing these freaking masks and shit. I mean, they don't realize that all they're doing is submitting to authority figures. You tell somebody that wearing a mask is what they used to make slaves wear, and they will look at you like you're retarded. But it's true. Slaves that came here from Africa and from Ireland were forced to wear masks to show submission, to show ownership. And while I admit to having worn one a few times in the past, maybe less than 10 times I wore them in stores, I haven't worn one in probably over a month now. I've refused. But that's just my defiance. So far, I haven't been refused service by anybody. So, it is through our example that those that still slumber will awaken. It's subtle. Okay? Ultimately, you gotta come to terms with the fact that even if you care for somebody, even if you're in love with somebody, even if they're your family, you are limited to how you're limited by them, by their conditioning, because that's what it is. I can't explain why I was allowed to break the conditioning that I had basically received in public education since birth, but I was. And the thing is, most people have been conditioned to believe what they're being told by authority figures. Something that came through my feed this morning relating to the Mockingbird media, relating to the conditioning that people are receiving. Next time you're watching TV or whatever you watch, cable, whatever you're watching, take note, write down how many times in commercials and on the shows that the words the new normal, that's all you gotta remember. The words new normal. Write them down. I was watching TV for about an hour. I was actually watching Fox News, and the commercials alone in the course of 1 hour said that, I think it was 18, 19 times. I forgot exact number, but it was almost 20 times in 1 hour. Now, if you're sitting at home and you're watching TV, what do you think is going to happen to you? If you're hearing new normal, new normal, new normal, it's going to become ingrained in your brain. You know what? When you encounter people like that, turn off their fucking TVs. Turn off their computers. Even if it pisses them off. Because it's become the new addiction. Hell, I even wrote a piece called The Squirrel about it. And I refer to that form of poetry as American haiku, because when you print it out right or left justified, it looks like a fucking middle finger. And it goes like this. Digital addiction connected to the world. There's almost nothing more tragic than turning a man into a squirrel. Sorry about breaking up on that last part. My voice ain't what it used to be. Thing is, this conditioning, it's hypnotic to a certain extent. And breaking it, while beneficial to the victim, might also do mental damage to him. We have yet to see what cognitive dissonance is really all about. But mark my fucking words on this one. There is no escaping the fact that it will be something that we have to deal with in the very near future. People that are the deepest conditioned. There he goes back into the pond. They're going to be the most dangerous. And when I say dangerous, I mean literally dangerous. So take note of who is wearing a mask at work. Who wears that mask all the time. Because it's causing them to rebreathe their own CO2, which lowers their reaction time by half, causing a condition known as hypercapnia. Look it up. And on that simple note, I wish y'all a wonderful freaking start of Memorial Day weekend. Yay! Monday's off. Yay! Have a good one. I gotta go upstairs and dig out some towels and dry off my wet ass dog. Later.